Hey, what's going on, Schwartz Force? Welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, my name's Dave. May the Schwartz be with you. And today we're taking a look at the OCHSTIN, probably not saying that right, but whatever. This is a Zenith El Primero Homage, and we will go in-depth full review on this watch here for you today. But real quick, before we get started, wristwatch check for my guys out there. So we are rocking the Parnis Daytona Homage, and as you can see here, I have it on the Dan Henry strap. Now, as the weather starts to warm up, I will be swapping this out with a nice NATO strap, so that'll be coming up for spring and summer. But you can check out my review on the different strap options that I recommend for this watch and give that a shot. Now, one of the other watch channels that I follow, after I had ordered this watch, I noticed he had already done a review on it. So if you want to check out his opinion, that's MG Modern, you can see his channel up here and go give him some love, send him, let him know Schwartz Force sent you. But I'm going to give you my review on this, and then you can kind of compare it, see what he thinks as well. But anyway, let's just jump right in. So we are looking at a stainless steel case, got a stainless steel case back. We only have 30 meters of water resistance, made in China, not surprising. And then this compares to, I would say, the Zenith El Primero Chronomaster 45. Now, one thing that I found odd is on the specs for this watch on Amazon, it's actually incorrect. All of it's incorrect. So let me go ahead and get my nylon calipers here. Now I switched, I had a metal one, and then I went and got the nylon calipers because I knew it was just a matter of time before my metal one scratched a watch that I have. So let me give you some measurements real quick. So case diameter, we're looking right at 44 millimeters. And with the Chronomaster 45, of course, that's a 45 millimeter thick case diameter. Case thickness here is coming in, about 13 millimeters. And then the lug to lug is pretty big. So we are at, it was at 52, 51. Let's get an accurate reading. Yeah, about 51 millimeter. So this watch is going to wear big. Now you'll know in comparison to the Zenith El Primero, these lugs don't come down nearly as much, and so this will sit a little bit high compared to how the Zenith El Primero sits on your wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist. Let me give you a wrist shot real quick. So this is here on my 7-inch wrist. You can see wears big. Probably one of the bigger watches that I have in my collection right now, but that won't be the case for very long because I'm actually sending this watch back. I will get a return on this watch, and I will tell you why here in just a moment. So we talked about the case being stainless steel. It has the pump style pushers. The feel on these is absolute garbage. When you press it in, you actually question like, oh, did I press that, or did it start? I don't know. Nothing's happening. So the response on these pushers is terrible. Let me just show you here. So when we press it, it's like there's no click, the only thing that's going to tell you pressed it is seeing that actual second hand move at the 6 o'clock subdial. Now, one of the cool things is I really do like the sunburst dial. It's done very nicely, and then I like that there's the polished and the brushed look of the subdial. So we have the silver, the black, and the blue. The blue is actually more like a metallic blue, so it's different from the Zenith El Primero. And then of course we have the yellow second and subdial second hand instead of red. So that I thought was kind of cool, a little bit different. The yellow to me looks fine. I don't necessarily think it looks bad, but the quality, and we'll get in close here with the macro in a moment, and you'll see the quality is just lacking in multiple places on this watch. If we go at an angle, this says it has Hardlex crystal, but there's almost like that lip right there. You can kind of see some color where it's almost just like, it just looks like green glass, like tempered glass. So it says it's Hardlex. I don't know if that's the case. It definitely feels like, at first I thought there was like a sticker. So there's some sort of coating, or it feels different. I'm not sure what that's all about. That being said though, it feels like, it looks really, really nice. When you don't have direct reflection, I mean, it's almost like crystal clear. So I got to give that to this watch. The strap on here is just terrible. It feels cheap. It is cheap. I don't think that it says genuine leather, but I think this part's genuine leather. I don't know that this is leather. This feels like plastic. Look at this buckle too. I got to be critical because this buckle, it looks like a belt buckle. It looks like you're wearing a woman's buckle. right? Like a pants belt. I don't like it. I don't like how it flares out. It's big, it's bulky, terrible, in my opinion. Swap this strap out. Speaking of strap, Amazon says it's 20 millimeter, but this is definitely a 22 millimeter strap width. And then I would probably go with like something like a crocodile embossed leather, or just a straight up crocodile leather strap. And I think that would look a lot better. Or maybe go with like a racing type of strap, leather strap. That would look cool too. But let me go ahead. I think we've bashed it pretty good. I've gone over the good and the bad. Now let's get in close with the macro. So now we're getting up close here on the watch. Now, the paint, as you can see here on the second hand, look at the paint on this. It's like, almost like they just dunked it in there. The finishing on it is not very good. The hands look like they would have lume, and they might, but it's useless because the indices don't have lume. So yeah, if you have lume on the dials and sub-dials, it's pointless because the rest of the watch doesn't. So check out the printing on the numbers. Just done very poorly. Even the second hand. There's also like a mark, like an imperfection here. See that? On that blue sub-dial by the 18. So quality control, definitely lacking, missed that. Or thought that that was okay to send out. Either way, not what we're used to seeing. Like, look at that. Is that? I can't tell if that's, yeah, that's inside. Look, that is inside the dial. So, yeah, not acceptable. So one of the things that I dislike about this watch is the overall cheap feeling. I don't know if you can hear that, but like when I tap on the glass here, let me let you hear it. It just has this kind of hollow sound. The weight of it feels like it should weigh more, and it's super light. So in terms of grams, 69 grams, and this being a larger watch, larger strap, and then when we look over here, I mean, look at the size difference, and the harness weighs 63 grams, so it's like literally almost the same, you know, just a little bit heavier, but look at how much bigger this watch is. So it feels very cheap to me. The strap, very, yeah, it just doesn't feel good. And then with it being as bulky as it is, I feel like it just doesn't do it for me. Sorry. Which is a bummer too, because I really like the Zenith El Primero, and when I saw this, I was excited. Hey, we got an homage piece, let me check it out. But the finishing, the quality, even though it's only $25.99 on Amazon, I think you could put that money towards a better homage or a better watch, better option as far as with a chronograph. So anyway, that's my opinion on this watch. Let me know what you guys think. If it's something you would still purchase, leave me a comment down below. Do you think I made the right choice in shipping this back? Do you think it's acceptable to have these kind of imperfections at that price range? I'd love to hear your comments. As always, thanks for checking out my video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, all that good stuff. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys at the next one. Take care.